All right, so someone in the chat told me that Asmongold made a video response to my video, so we're gonna watch it here. All right, so looking at this video, it's a 2-minute and 30-second clip, which means that it was probably taken from one of his live streams. He doesn't really, as far as I know, he doesn't make a lot of like individual videos. Usually they're clipped out of his live streams. But my video was like 9 minutes, so this has to be edited down if you watch the whole video. Let's go.
What is this? Dude doesn't understand Asmon got popular? What is this?
All right, surprise, surprise. Asmongold said something stupid on Twitter. I know, shocker. Didn't see this one.
Okay.
Look, I don't understand. I mean, it's true. Like, whether or not, I know he's not going to agree with it because he said it. I've said stupid stuff, but I think he kind of, that was a laugh of like, yeah, I mean, I say stupid stuff. I do believe that was an admission of guilt. I guess I should say that's a joke because a lot of people in the previous video didn't understand sarcasm. So that was a joke. Let's continue. How this guy got popular in the first place. I don't understand the interest in this guy. I don't want to sit and look at somebody's dirty house on camera when I'm watching their content. Okay. I don't want to see that because he's wrong.
Okay.
Stupidity, it's on a comeback.
Okay.
It's ignorance, the sequel. I don't know. Here's what he had to say.
Okay.
Recently, I've added the word grifter to the long list of words that when used, I take the person using it less seriously. All right, my dude. Formerly, a word used to define a scammer still means that, by the way. Well, of course it's condescending because I don't agree with it. That's what? I mean, like, that's the whole point, right? That's the point. I don't agree with it. Of course it's condescending. Okay. Let's continue. Is now redefined with the intent of character assassination towards anyone whose opinions differ from their own. No, that's not it. You are lying to them with the intent to make money. Ooh, that was a bad cut. Hold on, let's run that back. No, that's not it. You are lying to them with the intent to make money off of. Okay, I want to say right away, that is highly edited to make it look like I am calling Asmongold a liar. If you watch my full video in context, you will see that I never once call him a grifter. I never once call him a liar. I never once call him a scammer. I never accused him of those things. I was talking about his definition of grifter. And if you watch my video without all of this like weird TikTok editing, you will see that that is what I said. I wasn't calling him these things. So I think that's kind of that's kind of misleading. I don't know if he edited this or if his editor did it or whatever, but that's very, very misleading. And it does explain sort of the response that I've had in my comment section based on seeing how this is chopped up. Let's do this one more time. That's weird. I would never cut my videos like that. Oh, no, that's not it. You are lying to them with the intent to make money off of those lies.
Under that logic, he would be grifting in this video because he's talking about a topic that he thinks people will pay attention to. He's up.
Wait, no. You skipped over that. How am I a grifter in the video? In my video, nowhere do I lie about anything at all. There are no lies in my video. There's jokes about you, and then there are statements about how grifter is applied to the channels and the content creators that we've talked about for years. If you're going to say that I am committing those things, if I am a liar and that is what I'm doing, then you should point that out. You should say this is very specifically where he's lying. But you didn't. You jumped ahead. You said that by that standard that's what I'm doing in my video. It's literally not. Let's continue.
As he's talking about a topic that he thinks people will pay attention to, he's uploading it. It probably has ads on it.
Like, bruh, what the hell are these thumbnails? Why the hell are you putting a stock photo of a tit?
So, not that I really have to explain it, but this again comes, like when you're not part of a certain community, you're not always going to get little nuanced things. I do all of this for a specific reason. I've talked about it hundreds of times, maybe thousands of times at this point. But I want to make it very clear. I don't have an issue with people making money from social media. I don't have an issue with influencers making money. I don't have an issue with Asmongold making money. My issue is when people get online and purposely lie, spread misinformation, spread disinformation that causes material harm to certain communities. That's it. It's a very plain and simple explanation of why I do what I do and why people in my space do what we do. So coming over here and attacking me for putting ads on my videos, I've never had an issue with people making money on YouTube. That's never a stance that I've taken. I didn't take it in the video that he watched, and I've never taken it anywhere else. I don't have an issue with people making money on YouTube. I have an issue with people lying on YouTube. Even if they weren't making money, I would still have a problem with them lying to their audience. But why would I go after people without a large platform? Think about that for a second. What purpose would it serve for somebody who is trying to call attention to a systemic problem that exists on YouTube? What purpose would it serve to go after smaller channels with no platforms and no outreach? Why would anyone with a larger channel or anybody with a medium-sized channel go after smaller channels with no platforms when there are people at the top of the food chain who have millions of subscribers that are creating this really outrage-fueled environment? Why would I do that? Why would anybody do that? So of course I don't have an issue with people in general making money on YouTube. That is a stupid stance, or any social media for that matter.
It probably has ads on it.
Like, bruh, what the hell are these thumbnails? Why the hell are you putting a stock photo of a tear on her mouth? Brother, you gotta chill, what the fuck?
The fundamental reason why someone is a grifter versus not a grifter is that the impulse for their behavior is completely monetary and they don't believe what they're pushing out there.
Right. So we reach this scenario here where now we have to determine if the people who are doing racist things, saying homophobic things, saying transphobic things, are they those things, or is it a behavior? Because your metric here is whether or not we can read their minds and determine if they are in fact those things. That is an unprovable metric. We cannot prove that beyond a shadow of a doubt based on the information we have on the internet. We just can't. So you have to go with behaviors. Behaviors are that these guys push out misinformation. As I said in my video, I use Kathleen Kennedy as an example, Brie Larson, Rachel Zegler. There's plenty of examples. I could go on and on and on. They push out known misinformation in exchange for money. They're lying about stuff. Kathleen Kennedy has not been fired. Brie Larson, Rachel Zegler, completely misframed in clips and audio and videos. All of these things were lies. Again, I could go on and on. Let's continue. That's what those things are.
Well, join the revolution. Watch, like, subscribe, comment, and share. Members, so you're uploading early for members. So you got Cash App even. I've seen OnlyFans girls that are less shameless.
Right, because I have businesses outside of YouTube. I have multiple channels, and I have a business that I run, that I own outside of YouTube. And my Linktree, which is what you showed, links to other things outside of YouTube. And yes, I had it up for members only first. Again, I don't have an issue with people making money on YouTube as long as they're doing it ethically. I think as long as I'm being honest and not purposely spreading lies, which I didn't, your tweet is in full view, unlike you who chopped up my video and made it seem like I was calling you a liar and I was calling you a grifter, which I did not do. And you're pushing that out to your millions of fans. I initially wasn't going to call you a liar or somebody that spreads misinformation, disinformation. But so far in this video, you're trying to misrepresent me. And it's very easy. There's people who come over and watch my video, but you know they're not going to do that. You're very aware they're not going to do that. They're going to watch your video clip. They're not going to go to your stream. They're going to watch this video clip.
This is amazing.
The material harm is the same, right? So whether somebody's doing it on purpose or they're not doing it, they're doing it completely because they don't understand how dangerous it is. The material damages are the same.
The entire foundation around defining whether somebody's a grifter is totally based on the intent of the individual.
Right. And you clipped out the part where I explained that. Again, misrepresenting me. I'm going to do it very quickly here. After this statement, I said there are two groups, the ones that do it intentionally and the ones who do it because they're naive. And those naive people latch on to the people who are doing it intentionally, and the results end up being the same. So yes, there is a difference in that, but the people in that ecosystem are symbiotic. They exist with each other. You cannot separate the two. You just can't. And YouTube doesn't enforce its terms of service. So we end up in a situation where people that might be doing it out of ignorance end up getting lumped in with the people that are doing it on purpose. So there's a systemic problem within YouTube that needs to be fixed. And the term grifter gets applied to it because it all equals the same thing. And why are you getting mad at me about the definition of the word when you literally redefined it in your tweet, bro? You literally redefined it. You said formerly a word used to define a scammer is now redefined with the intent of character assassination. You redefined the word yourself, and now you're trying to come at me and Clapback by using the literal definition. That's actually funny.
Has to do with the intent of the user. It is a form of character assassination. It is not a form of defining an action. To say that the material harm is the same, which means that you can use the same word for anything that causes that effect, if you apply this to any other situation, it would be ridiculous.
It does not matter. No, it would not be ridiculous. If someone is out here saying that Disney is transing children, and they're using that terminology, that would lead to harm for the trans community, opposed to somebody saying that they just didn't like a movie. If they go, I didn't like a movie, I thought the movie fucking sucked. Where's the harm in that? There's no harm. But if they say the movie is attached to a company that is transing children, which is a lie, then that causes actual harm to the trans community, not so much Disney, because Disney's a corporation. The harm is the same. I've said this for a long time. I'm very consistent on that.
So
However,
basically, anybody who has an opinion that you disagree with is a grifter, because some people that have those opinions don't have them authentically. Okay, well, I think that we've watched enough.
No, that's not literally not what I said. This is why, look, I wasn't going to call you a liar, a spreader of misinformation, disinformation. I wasn't going to call you that. And I didn't even call you that in my video, which is why it's weird you took so much offense to that you went through all of my links to try and disparage me. And demean me and make me look like I hold some other opinion that I don't hold. So let me make it very clear here. I don't have an issue with people making money on YouTube. I never have. I have an issue with people who lie to make money on YouTube. I have an issue with people who are naive that get picked up by the people who lie to make money on YouTube to continue to spread lies and misinformation and disinformation that harm communities. This has been my entire stance the whole time. It's never changed. And your reframing of how I view things is really silly. You went through and chopped up my video to make it look like I was calling you a liar, that I was saying things about you that I didn't say. So now you have participated in that same system. Does that make you a grifter? No, I don't think it makes you a grifter, but it certainly makes you a liar. And we don't call everyone grifters, scammers, con men. There's a lot of people that I would call bullies. They're bullies on YouTube that believe in what they're saying. They go around fucking with people. That happens. Are they grifting for money? No, but they're bullies. You have taken this word on and decided that you can apply whatever definition you want to apply to that. But when we talk about what it actually means, then it's beholden upon us to make sure that it is held to the letter of the definition. That is a double standard. All your fans coming into my comment section, repeating the same shit. Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense to me because they watched your video about me and they didn't watch my video. Why do you care? Why do you guys care so much about what a smaller channel thinks about you? My platform is very tiny. And I've said this before. It seems like I've had several channels with hundreds of thousands and millions of subscribers coming to my videos and trying to make me look like something I'm not, try to misrepresent me. It's happened many, many times. The reason why you do it is you are scared that I am speaking the truth. Your fans are scared that I'm speaking the truth. And coming to my comments, trying to say things about me, talk shit about me. I've been on the internet for a long time. I know how this rolls. Trolls are going to troll. Minions are going to be minions. It doesn't matter. I'm going to keep speaking my truth, and I'm going to keep correcting people who are out here saying dumb shit, just like Asmongold.